Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom, and welcome back for another exciting episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, where we plunge the spectral abyss and find both treasure and redemption in the halls of madness. Now, I've done some back-of-house work, and as you can see yet again, I've spent a bit too much money. This time it was on purpose. I think I should be fine, though. I've picked a nice little quest here to get me a leper item that I'm probably actually going to use. As well as a decent pile of cash and a couple of portraits, which are always very handy. Put a few upgrades in to make the cost of upgrading skills and abilities cheaper, which is very necessary given my ongoing cash shortage. I've got a couple of people in play here. Our starting Crusader, Reynold Dismas, who you're all very familiar with, as well as Murde, the Master Jester, and Vadaville, the Master Jester, who, just need to remember now, is most valued. Padaville. Again, she was the one that rode those epic crits in the battle against the Necromancer. And let's get in there. I need to activate 3 infected corpses on a medium map. I should have enough rubles to do what needs to be done, but the things I'll need are 2 shovels, at least 1 skeleton key, a torch and a half, food, and 4. If I have any money left over, I will probably grab myself. It's the Wield. Probably 1 more medicinal herbs, 1 more holy water, and that is literally all the money that I have. Hopefully I don't have to throw any of these out. Let us embark! I've been having a good time making these. Thank you guys so much for watching them. I really appreciate that people have taken the time to stop and watch me play this game. Now, getting stuck in, I kind of need to make sure I'm not leaving any stone unturned, so I will be doing the backtrack. That's why I bought the extra torches, and here's another one just to make my road a little bit easier.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Paid for in blood. Lovely acting here. Mummified remains. Again, I should actually memorize what these things do, but again, because I have a cheat sheet, I will cheat. Thank you once again to Karamazula, right there on the bottom. We've got ourselves a stack of mummified remains. If I had bandages, I could do something. Otherwise, it's a 50-50 chance of either getting treasure or a blight. So let's do a quick check to see who has the highest blight resist. That's 45, that's 30, that's 20, and that's probably going to be 30. So it is going to be a chance we take on the Crusader. Let's see if we have anything. Nope, nothing at all, but nothing negative either. So that's a good outcome regardless.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Pressing on.
Require only the strength to follow it.
Awesome, so that's one of them already, which frees up a slot in my inventory. Get the surprise, which is just fantastic. If I had a chance to insta-kill, I do, like it's a remote chance, I would. Nah, let's take it. 4 bleed, not quite good enough, but that's alright. We can always take a bit of a buff on our torch. That amount of damage will absolutely get me to the point where he will be dead, so job done and job done. Fantastic. Moving onwards, we can do a duel's advantage, which has an okay chance for an insta-kill, or alternatively can open a vein, which has a much better odds of these, so we'll do just that. And that's definitely a dead. And then finally we will smite the front row, because we can. And that should be them in a greatly reduced state. Wonderful. Only the 1 bite. Hopefully no consequences to it. I take a blight. That's okay. I can survive a blight. Hit second attack, and that's a much more serious thing. That double blight is actually a cause for alarm. That's 4 damage for 5 turns. 20 damage all up. That's literally all of my health gone. So what I need to do is actually be very careful and nurse this guy as much as I'm able to. Gonna take out the spider regardless, so I don't take any more blights. That damage is what it's gonna be. I'll take the chance and time to faff ever so slightly and reduce some stress. Wonderful. If I get a Crusader turn in, I will also drop a battle heal to nice crit, but ultimately irrelevant. We still have 16 damage left to come. We'll mop things up now. Oh, actually, I'm gonna faff in a different way. If I have a chance to faff for greater advantage, I will. Much as this is the most entertaining viewing material, it is necessary to surviving the game at times. Another awesome crit heal. It's mostly wasted.
Slow death. Unforeseen.
And now we're only going to be in a position in which we lose 12 health. Decent haul treasure. Let's use up this right here. Very nice. Swapperoo back. And we get a scouting in as well, which is lovely. Trap disarmed is fantastic. Haven't been getting very many secret rooms as I've been playing this game through. But that's okay. You know, that happens. We'll just drop 4 health back just to be in a slightly more comfortable position. And press on into the unknown that I kind of already know. Slight advance here, trap disarm. 14, let's take it on you. Man, you've been failing trap tests.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Jesters have been failing trap tests more often than makes sense. I don't know why that is. Might hop on the wiki and try and find out. Alternatively, if you already know, tell me, please. Because I only know a little bit about this game.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
No complaints about that. Nice. A little bit of change. Empty room and a free inventory slot. Fantastic. And carrying on. Okay. Collector. Collector is a problem because I have very, very limited back row damage, but I will take the opportunity regardless to buff speed. I will through bleed resist. Alright, let's try and drop a bleed on you now. Probably the only bleed I'm going to get on him, to be honest. Let's try for the stun. Chances are pretty low, but we can use a torch, and if it comes good, then I'll be very grateful. No, he resisted. That was expected. Final through. We'll drop a smite here and hopefully get some decent damage. 18, no complaints. He's down to 70% health. Of course, now he calls his buddies, and I start to have problems because my back row damage ability is profoundly limited. That said, I can still do a duelist advance and get a riposte going, which is going to be eminently necessary. Look at dropping a stun where it's going to do the most good for me, which is going to be just do direct damage, but denying them a turn is going to be super important. So let's give it a try. That takes. Fantastic. And now that I already have... These guys have pretty high bleed resist as well, which is really a problem. No, I'm not going to be spending my... I'm not going to waste my time de-stressing. I'm going to actually have to do some damage. Let's just try and apply some bleeds or some general damage. Alright, 1 bleed. Happy with that. Let's try and go for the kill. Not quite. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we can get him on the riposte. Guard there on the Collector, which is unfortunate, but again, it's not going to be massively effective at this stage, because the only attacks I can do on him are with the Highwayman and with the Vestal. That said, Headhunt's going to come through and do some damage, but again, this particular Collected Highwayman is dead already. I just need to get some heals going on my little friend here, otherwise I'm going to be in a world of unpleasantness. Again, it's going to be irrelevant damage because, oh well, it shuffles him, which is something. And now, by dropping the Harvest, I might just get myself into a good place if the bleed takes. 3 down, not quite. Darn, not quite. Right, at least doing some continual healthy damage with that riposte. We'll drop a heal now on the Highwayman. 10 heal. Fantastic. That bleed is wearing away at the speed at which it should. Take out the Man-at-Arms. Advance forward, and now... wonderful. Collector's turn is up, but he will get a headhunt on me. Probably a bleed as well. No, that's a resist, so I'm super, super grateful for that. At this stage, I could try and drop a bleed here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Excellent. That's just another 12 damage as the turns pass by. Probably do a bit more back row damage, or are we going to focus on... Let's just get a bit more bleed going here. 9 damage isn't too bad, 7 on the way. And let's do a focus heal again. 1 more 10, which is fantastic. I think that's just the maximum value plus the extra 15%. No riposte this time, unfortunately. And he's got his buddies back, which is a shame. Man, they really don't like my Highwayman, but at least he's taken an additional bleed, and now with the Collector is in place, having foolishly shown the collection, I will try and go in for the kill. With the bleed, he is absolutely gone. So now that we've got that out of the way, it's time to do a little bit of faffing and try and take care of general party health. Definitely need to get ourselves worked out in terms of Highwayman health. That bleed is now well and truly cleared. No chance for an insta-kill, I hope. But he will be dead next turn, which gives me one turn with the Vestal, one turn with the Crusader, and that should be round. That heal took well. No chance to the Crusader. Barristan's head. That's interesting. More stress, more protection. That could come in very, very handy. And I don't know if Barristan is dead. He must be, though. He could be the only guy that I lost. To check the graveyard afterwards. That's interesting. I think I've gotten a Dismas's head before, and I knew that Dismas was dead. Still interesting. Anyway, let's drop our key. Hopefully get a key back as well. Nope. Just glittering prizes.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Next torch should free up a slot. But we've got ourselves a giant to deal with, and giants are a problem. So just to get the hits in early, let's buff the party. Grateful for that dodge. Now it's time to start. Oh, his protection's so high, it's only 10 damage. Oh, what can I do? Well, I mean, a party heal would be prudent, given things, or I could stun, and a stun might be better. 45% chance to resist, 70% chance to resist. Let's try and prevent ourselves from getting blighted or stunned or whatever fresh hell the fungal battery will do. Bleed resistance is pretty low here, but I need to be taking care of this tenacious crone that will cause me a lot of problems if I don't take care of her soon. Confusion spores will shuffle me, and that's going to be potentially disastrous. Let's advance regardless and see if we can get this kill. Not quite. It's frustrating. What we can do though is drop a double bleed. Yeah, I think that's better of... Okay, took both despite there is... Oh no, equal resistance, that's all fine. Now I could move back and use up this Vestal's turn, or I could invest the turn in a party heal, or I could invest the turn in taking care of business, which is exactly what I'm going to do. If I can deny them a turn, it's worth more than a group attack. It's absolutely worth more than a group attack, and I have a Holy Lance on this chappy here, which means a chance to actually take care of this fungal battery. And he is absolutely dead next turn. This turn, however, he'll cause me some problems. Marked, but... Ooh, accuracy down is a problem. Poison spores. Oh. Yeah, that blight has taken, unfortunately. I've got nothing to cure it. That damage is quite gnarly, but given that Holy Lance will advance him one position further, I will use this opportunity to drop another double bleed. He's taking 6 a turn at this stage, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't want to go backwards though, because that's going to put the Jester further out of position and put me back a turn in terms of repositioning if this battle goes on forever, so I'll open a vein again, and there we go, that's 9 damage incoming. Holy Lance one more time. It's not gonna do me any good damage-wise, but it will get me into position, and oh my god, I really killed that sack of bones. I showed that sack of bones the business. Oh, 9 damage gone, and I'm going to get a heavy attack here, 18 damage. It's nothing that I can't survive, but it is impressive. It's an impressive amount of damage. Look, let's drop a singular bleed at this stage. No, actually, let's... What am I doing? Party buff. It's expired. Yeah, no, let's get that going. Want to have a chance to get some crit heals going, if I can. Just a 9. That's alright. Every little bit helps. And let's drop yet another bleed in place, which is really building up something substantial. It's 12 damage next turn. Smite in place, 12 more, so a while away till death, but getting pretty close, and of course he shuffles me yet again. Of course, what he doesn't know is I can do this. And not quite yet in a good enough place to do some serious I could guarantee the kill. 9 damage, 11 health. Let's guarantee the kill.
Devastating blow.
Nice crit, stress reduced. Always greatly appreciated. This Vestal is doing nothing for me, and I'm not in a fantastic place anything-wise. Let's take this turn, which is the last thing we should have, to reduce some stress and just claw back a little bit of health from this guy.
Prodigious size alone.
Whew.
cannot dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, so I can choose to... Ooh, no, I'm going to get rid of a torch. This torch can be gone. Time to rejigger some things around just to make sure we're in optimal positions and to consider whether or not now is the time for us to camp. Two battle rooms down that way. Let's take care of this fork first of all, where I'm not expecting any problems. Can't store that anywhere, so I'll just pop that in place.
Now it must be carried home.
Take the hunger check, and my inventory is now less of a problem. But... oh, one more torch. We'll explore that fully now, I guess. So I'm not certain if now is the time for that camp. I mean, the stress levels I'm carrying are pretty high. Some guys are carrying damage, but it's not a great deal of damage. I've got the food to camp. If I wait any longer, I will not have enough food to both camp with the extra bonus stress relief. What to do? Look, let's press on and see how this first battle goes, and then we'll make a call from there. This guy's had really bad luck with these, so I'm going to switch the Highwayman. And that's taken quite nicely. Here's a chance for us to... Don't! Oh, well. Okay. That didn't go too badly. Not too badly. 14 food. Could eat some of it, could make a choice down the line. I've got options, and options are good. Options are really good. Okay, and this is the absolute last altar to be purified. We'll drop a party heal to get the jump on these guys. Shank comes in regardless, but it's a dodge, and I'm grateful. Thank you, RNGesus. You're too kind. Attack on the back row because group attacks are a pain in the keister. We'll definitely still be dropping a smite on the front row. Blanket fire might get a riposte kill. Nice. Very nice. Okay, Divine Grace. I could stun, which is his choice, or I could Divine Grace now, and nice. Okay, so Crusader is no longer in health problems. That dodge gets me some free damage as well, with reduction of speed. Beautiful. And I think I'm pretty free at this stage to do just the smallest bit of stress reduction, and you know what, all my agonizing over needing to camp could well be gone. Point blank shot, because reasons. Very nice, and I think I actually might seal the deal here. Epic Vestal. Most valued player. Ederville. That's her name. We'll still take a round of damage, but the riposte might take it out. Not quite, which is good. That gives me license to faff. Faffing is just wonderful at this stage. As we've got a bit of damage, a bit of stress. I'm going to make sure that we're entering the next battle in as good a situation as we possibly can. I will literally waste my turn. I'm going to literally waste my turn doing that. Because sometimes that is necessary. We'll drop a focused heal right here, where it belongs, and that should be done.
As the fiend falls,
excellent. So I said I might have to make a choice about food, and I am choosing profit. Not because I'm a Ferengi and I need to follow the rules of acquisition, but because I need money for clear and obvious reasons. Let's take care of this particular trap with Dismas. This troubling effigy, I think, needs a bandage, but I can find out. Thank you again, Karamazula, for making this lovely cheat sheet. Let's have a quick look. Troubling effigy, positive quirk. I can take a positive quirk. Alright, let's choose someone that doesn't already have a full roster of quirks. Sorry there. Wheeled Adventurer, Jester. Wow, these guys have so many positive quirks. The least number of positive quirks I have is for Let's Make It Happen. He now hates the Eldritch. The Eldrick. However it's pronounced. Someone tell me. Oh, another giant combo. Again, it's the game. I should expect it, but, you know. Oh, dodge. Look, it happens. I still gotten something out of it. That riposte is still worth a hell of a lot to me. Again, if his accuracy and crit had been enhanced, it could have changed things. That bleed isn't something I'm going to be worrying about too much. Could take that little doggy out. I think I will, because I'd rather deny them a turn next turn than have the opportunity to slowly wear down the tank. Okay, damage and torchlight gone, which isn't of too much concern at this stage. That 5 damage is, though. However, the one thing I want to focus on is making sure that this little lady can't make a problem of herself in the near future. Okay, that 13 damage is a slight problem. But, again, I have options, and among those options is getting the bloody pain train started. Now, I'm gonna reactivate the riposte in the back row, because that should put her in a place where she will die of her own repugnance. There we go. Definitely get a focus heal going on the highwayman. 10 up. No complaints whatsoever. 10 more to go. Well, 11 technically, but you know, take what I can get. 14 smite. Very nice. And it could well be time to, take my lumps as a crusader. Holy Lance will get him back into position though, which is fantastic, and my Jester is still able to do some supporting damage. The question is, 12 to 23, or 7 to 13, plus 9. I think point blank shot is going to be the best call for me, but it puts me out of position, so I'll open a vein regardless, and that critical made it really worthwhile. Really worthwhile. At this stage I can now drop successive bleeds in play. It's 10 damage down next turn. Time to do a focused heal on the Crusader. Crit of 20. That's fantastic. Why can I not Holy Lance? Oh, because there's no one in position in the back row, of course. Well, that was silly of me. Gonna get reshuffled. At least to get a riposte for the trouble. An accuracy debuff that came through, that's okay. We'll drop through another bleed. Not a critical this time, but that's okay, because he'll be rocking 14 damage in the next turn. Duelist Advance might actually take him all the way through to the end, and yes, we now know that he is absolutely and positively dead. Let's buff Torch and Stress and everything else. Unfortunately, my Vestal is not able to do anything of use at this stage.
The greater the glory.
But let's rejigger and get kitted for bear. There we go. So, do we have any keys left? The answer is no. Do we have a shovel left? The answer is yes. Do we need a shovel in the immediate future? Not that we can see. We're already finished. So, shovel it is. Oh! Wrong kind of chest. That was really silly of me. Oh well.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Got crests, don't care. Just gonna press on here. Oh, I've really actually quite enjoyed this map. It's had the giants used to really freak me out when I was very new to this game, because I just had bad party combinations to deal with them, and I was showing up unupgraded without the right armor, so I'm much more confident with them now. Relatively weak mix at the moment with this band. Some stress damage, but you know what, I can do things about that. Here we go. I'm not going to party buff at this stage, because I'm going to treat this as an opportunity to faff and heal. Bleed's taken, that's okay. So it's all party heals from here, so that's fine. Chance to insta-kill. Let's take it. Nice, critical. Very happy with that outcome. Bit of bleed, no problem there. We'll just do a focused heal first of all on the Highwayman, putting him back up to 26, and now it's going to be party heals from here on out. No chance for an insta-kill, chance for an insta-kill. Insta-kill it is. Wow, that is nasty. Anyway, back on mission. Absolutely committed to faffing. We will... I need this turn of heals, so I'm going to reposition back and waste the turn. This bleed is almost done. Focused healed here, and he should be fine, even having taken the 12 damage. Fine and survivable. And at this stage, I will go for the kill. Sweet! Little bit of change.
At least promises success.
That gold is going to be very, very useful. Don't have anything that I really clearly want to throw out of less value, but I will drop medicinal herbs at this stage because. Oh, so much damage over time. More money and more holy water. I can't believe how much holy water I'm going to be bringing back. I'm going to take this opportunity to camp, because I can. Oh, let's have a feast.
Furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Do you have any way of taking off these? Yeah, I do, actually. Let's get rid of one of them at least. How is all party stress? Yeah, sure, let's do that. Very nice. Prevent ambush. And waste the point. There we go. You're coping well despite the madness all around? Well, I'm glad to hear that. Also that Dismas feels strong and powerful, even though he's blighted. The Jester says something strange and religious, and the Vessel has nothing to say.
Victory.
Let's press on. Got a low-level battle, probably, in the corridors ahead. Actually, not so low-level. Only 2, but those slavering ghouls could be really, really darn nasty. With that said, though, I'm going to take the opportunity to buff crits, accuracy, and speed to make sure we're getting the early hits in, even though they are stunned for the moment. Activate a riposte, because ripostes are amazing. Again, let's just try and make sure that we're focusing on one guy for the moment. Chance to stun is good, torch is fine, but I want to get myself some heals going, because that blight is going to be an absolute bugger unless I do something about it. Okay, Brawler's gone, and now it's just the big guy to take care of. He will do some damage, he will be a pain, and we will remind him of the fact that we are just ever so slightly stronger, better, faster than he is. Smite down for a nice crit at 22. And look, he's practically gone at this stage. We'll drop a heal here on the Crusader, who's taken the big hit recently. What to do, what to do, what to do. Let's open his vein. Nice. Nice critical, and he's gone. It's round. Everything stacks quite nicely. Bit of damage to come to the Crusader, but nothing to worry about excessively. Moving on. Yeah, I don't want to catch any more diseases. Alright, here we go. It's the Jester's turn to party buff, as always. Duelist advance on one of these 2 stressors. They both have the same damage, but this one has a higher accurate chance to hit, so I'll take that higher chance to hit. I don't know if a higher chance to hit is in association with a higher chance to crit, but better odds are better odds, right? Looking at what we can do, it's really just giving the guy in the front just the slightest tickle. Oh gosh, that move resist though. Ooh, Okay, what's that debuff? Wow, your dodge is gone. And we have people in bad places. Alright, look, given where things are, I'm going to move the Jester back, because he can't do anything else otherwise. That should get my Highwayman in position next turn, but before he moves anywhere, he needs some healing. So I'll go back to the back row and hope we get that kill. Excellent. Another smite here to work him down. He's roughly on half health at this stage, just over. 13 damage. That's okay. Thanks for taking damage. Let's try and apply some bleeds. I hate giants. Have I mentioned recently that I hate giants? I hate giants. Not quite enough to get the kill there, but that's okay. 19 versus 31. Let's focus on the guy with less HP. It's pretty darn important. And now it's time to carry on the same thing we've been doing the entire time, just wearing down the giant. Bit of stress, loss of torch, but nothing to worry about inordinately. Poison spores, though, they could be a problem. Alright, let's... You're already gone. This gives me slightly more bleed, and slightly more initial damage. We'll take that additional initial damage. I'll say that 3 times fast. Additional initial damage. Goodness gracious. Point blank shot. Down to 20. And... yeah, let's try and counteract some of the damage you're expecting to take from that blight. Good dodge. Bad dodge. That was funny. Let's self-heal. Because now, if ever, is a time to faff. There we go, and he is dead next turn, so it's just down to us to make sure we're in the best position possible for whatever comes next. Healed up, 6 damage expected still, and you know what, let's just finish him off.
There's no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
So, busts aren't something that I'm currently hurting for, but I still need them. I don't know that I'm going to need Holy Water as a definite, so I'll just use it as a party buff. It's an insane party buff, gives me some really epic resists, and we're good. Let's look at the Ancient Coffin, and it's empty, and I said "and" a lot in a funny way in the last few seconds, so let's just carry on. Alright, all blights, bleeds, and otherwise taken care of. I don't want to take the stress, so let's call this time and get out of dodge. Now, in the full summation, how did we do? Not too badly. Not too badly at all. So that's just over 17,000 in gold. 3 portraits, which are going to come in relatively handy. So it's going to be 5 portraits in total. 3 busts, 6 deeds, and 12 crests. Everyone is now very comfortably in level 4. Cove Adventurer, less stress in Cove, replaces Warrior of Light. That's okay. We'll only pray for stress relief. It's something that I can live with. Less stress in Warrens is perfectly fine. Thanophobia isn't too problematic, to be entirely honest, but Tapeworm can be a bit of a bugger, given that it makes me misestimate exactly how much food I need for camping. Dacnomania, obsessed with killing. I don't know whether it's a negative quirk, to be honest, because I think, well, I guess you are a healer. A healer who's obsessed with killing is like a nurse that is obsessed with letting her patients die. Wheel Explorer and Ennui. Now again, Ennui is important if you plan to go crazy. I don't plan to go crazy with stress, so let's hope that isn't going to be a problem.
Filters its way through the rotting boughs. Let us press on.
Okay, so we've got a nice little buff the next time we're in the Weald. More damage and more XP. It's the more damage that I care most about. The XP starts to become relatively irrelevant unless you're taking Lobby parties out and you want to magically jump multiple levels, which never happens, ever. But anyway, I've got a couple of things to do. First and foremost, I need to consider whether or not I'm going to be using this, and I think I'm going to. That's a really, really good resist buffer for the leper, or if I'm going to sell it off. Barristan's head was something I said I was going to check. Barristan's head. Who is the only dead guy in my graveyard? It's Gwynand. Who the hell is Barristan? What? Okay. Okay, alright. I guess I'm going to be collecting heads in bags. And on that strange note, thank you again for watching. I've been Ahdoom. This has been fun. If you wouldn't mind, love to get any comments you have about how I'm doing so far. I think it's part 25. It can't be part 25, can it? Have I made that many videos so far? Wow. Okay, yeah, in part 25 of this series. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.